Here is the 2024 Chevrolet Suburban RST. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Chevy Suburban, what safety features you get with this RST trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Also, thank you to Georgetown Chevy for allowing me to review this Suburban. Be sure to reach out to them and ask for Nick. Starting with the different trims that you can get when it comes to the Chevy Suburban, there are 6 models to pick from. This will be the LS, LT, Z71, RST, Premier, and the High Country. You can also get certain models in two-wheel drive, and each of these trims will have their own unique features and options as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, as for the safety features you will get with this RST trim, it includes the Chevy Safety Assist, which gives you things like the automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, front pedestrian braking, following distance indicator, lane keep assist with lane departure warning. There's also the front and rear park assist. And taking a look at what powers the RST, standard, you do get the 5.3-liter V8 engine, and you can also get the optional 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel engine or the 6.2-liter V8 engine. But with the standard 5.3-liter, you do get 355 horsepower and 383 pound-foot of torque, with capabilities of towing about 8,300 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the Suburban, you do get a nice, mean-looking front end. And at the bottom, you do have this closed off area in the middle section. Also, the front bumper does house the front safety sensors. And if you look on the corners of the bumper, you do have these open vents, which do add to the look of the SUV. Now, the grille area is all gloss black, and you also have these big horizontal bars that do make the grille pop. And in the middle there, you do have the blacked out Chevy logo. Then of course, you can't forget about the super sleek LED headlamps with that unique C-shaped strip. Now coming to the side of the RST, you really do get to see the size of this SUV, and it's massive. Up top, you do have the black roof rails, and around the windows, it's all black trimming. Even the rear window is massive. The door handles, you do get them in body color. And same thing goes for the side mirrors, which are also in body color. However, there's no built-in turn signals. On the sides of the front doors will be the blacked out Suburban lettering, and the RST also comes equipped with the side steps. As for the wheels, you do get these very nice 22-inch bright machined and gloss black aluminum wheels. Coming to the rear of the SUV, the nice designing continues back here. On the lower portion of the bumper, you do have this black molding trim, which also has these fake vents, but it does look nice. Also are the reflectors here, and hidden behind this piece here will be the hitch. On the bumper, you do have the rear safety sensors. Now on the tailgate and at the top, you do have this trim piece that also has the black Chevy logo there in the center. And right underneath that, you do have the black Suburban lettering. At the bottom will be the red and chrome RST badge. And as for the rear lights, these will also be LED. And if you take a look up top, you do have the rear spoiler built in. That does have the brake light and the rear wiper, which does tuck away, giving it a nice clean look. Now, opening up the tailgate, which is power opening, back here, you can already tell the size of this, and you really get a generous amount of room back here for all of your things. Down here, you do have the chrome protectors, and the only other things back here will just be the built-in hooks and this outlet here. Lifting up the carpet area will give you a bit more small storage space for things. Coming into the rear of the Suburban, you do have a nice clean interior. And at the bottom, there's a good amount of space to store your things. And even in the middle here, there's a bit more space. Also, you've got this massive speaker, and this does come standard with the Bose sound system. The armrest area does have leather and the unique red stitching that gives it a nice little touch. Also, you do get some chrome around the chrome door handle itself. That is this cool, almost carbon fiber-like trim, which you'll notice throughout the interior. As for the rear seats, and let's start off in the third row, and to get back here, it's pretty easy. You just pull this handle here, and then pull on this strap here, which lifts up the seat. So back here, you do have these nice, comfortable leather seats. And passengers have some good amount of room here. If you plan on fitting 3 people back here, and let's say there's 2 adults and maybe a kid or a teenager, they'll be pretty comfy. But if you go with 3 adults, I think it might be a little cramped back here. Other than that, even the legroom is pretty good. Also back here will be the cup holders and USB ports, which are on both of the sides. Now, as for the second row seats, you do have the bench seating that can also seat 3 people. And I do like the detailing on the seats because again, you see more of that red accent stitching, which not only makes them look good, but they're also pretty comfy. And if you pull on this latch here, this is how you move the seat forward and backwards. And dropping down the middle area, we'll have the cup holders and a small open storage space. Behind the driver and passenger seats, you do get the seat storage pockets. Over on the rear console will be the cup holders, rear climate controls, USB ports, and another outlet. Also on the floor, you do have this chrome door sill piece that says Chevrolet on it. Coming to the front of the RST, it's just like the rear but with a slightly bigger area at the bottom. Then are just the usual window and side mirror controls. You've also got the driver memory seat controls. As for the front seats, these are just like the second and third row, but obviously much more comfier. The front seats do come heated. And as for the interior color option, black is the only option that you can get. Also, the front seats do come power adjustable, and underneath are just the pedals and hood latch release. Above that will be the different modes, off-road mode and lighting controls. Moving further up will be the electronic parking brake, lane keep, traction control, parking sensor to turn them on or off, and the auto start-stop button. The steering wheel is manual adjustable, and also around the vents you have more of that chrome trim, and then on the dashboard will be more of that carbon fiber-like trim. Entering inside of the SUV, the dash has soft material and the red accent stitching, also the speakers there in the corners. Then is this 12-inch fully digital cluster, and I like all of the details that this has, which does stand out. Plus, not only can you view information in the middle section, but also in both of the RPM and the speed sections, which is nice. And even the bottom area there, you can also change the sizing of this. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather with the red stitching, and if you look closely on the sides of this, you do almost have this light gray-brown trim. And also on the center there, you've got the black Chevy badge. On the left side will be the cruise control and follow distance controls. The other side has the Bluetooth, phone, and cluster controls. Behind will also be the media controls, along with the high beam, indicator, front and rear wiper controls. Also on both of the cluster and the touchscreen, there is this nice animation that plays. Over on the center armrest, it has leather all around with more of the red stitching. Plus in the center here, you do have this unique texture material, along with the small area to put maybe a phone or whatnot. Opening this up, you do get this tray with open storage spaces, and removing this, there's a decent amount of storage room here, along with the USB ports. Also along the side of the center console is more soft material and more red stitching, and this small storage space. Now on the center console will be the front cup holders, and you have this area here which will be your wireless charging area, then more USB ports and another outlet. Now on the section above will be the media and temperature controls, so here you can control the rear climate as well, and also are the front heated seat controls. Then will be the media controls. Now on the dash is more of that texture trim that you saw on the center armrest, with more red stitching. And since there's no actual shifter on this, instead you get these buttons here, which does save some space. On the other side will be the hazards and this small little storage space that you can open. Then will be the 10.2-inch touchscreen with Google built in. And on the screen here, you do have this split screen setup, and the icons that you see on the left side will be the things that I'll be going over. So swiping over, you have the audio section for your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, news, USB, Amazon Alexa, and podcasts. Next will be the Maps section, which has Google Maps built in. Next will be the phone section once you have it paired. Then is the camera that just has the rear view camera. That is just the Google Assistant and Play Store, along with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay once your phone is connected. The next page will have the trailer lights that you can set up. That is the climate section where you can control the front and rear temperature controls or use the buttons below. Next is the settings section where you can further adjust other settings. And then you just have a few things like the Wi-Fi hotspot, you got Amazon Alexa there again, My Chevy, and then the podcast and news again. Up top is the mirror, garage door settings, interior lights, and you have this knob here which you can control how much of the tailgate that you want to open. Also is the OnStar and SOS. Here's the key fob and what it looks like for the Suburban. Now coming over to the passenger side, the textured material continues over along with the carbon fiber-like trim. Then is just the usual glove compartment, And like the driver's side, the passenger side also has the same storage area on the side. Here's the window sticker for this Suburban RST. This one does not have any options on it, and the MSRP that you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2024 Chevrolet Suburban RST. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?